Greetings and welcome to another live stream. Oh my goodness. My microphone. I don't even know if it's working. Let me check. Yep, should be working. To do a few settings. 1 second. Where is... I have tags here. Some. So let's do this and then. Okay. Should be good now. Back to the channel. Guess that's why people do the screen where it says streams starting soon. Problem is, if you do it by a console, you cannot do all these settings beforehand.
Yes?
But we are good to go now.
Good day.
What do we have? 4 oases, that's pretty decent, I'd say. Hey sir, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm online in ladder on softcore, yeah. That is true. Give me a great idea on playing hardcore, actually. I kinda need to get used to the PlayStation, playing from there. It's... for whatever reason, it's different. Feels different. How are you doing? So only Devour Aces, huh? Not the Maggot Lair, also. It's too bad. I kinda like the Maggot Lair with this character. Not too bad, got my Blade 3 Sim decked out. Was going to show other... Was going to show other than Enigma? What do you mean by show? Yeah, I mean, Enigma is pretty cool. If you want to go max damage, though, you want to run Fortitude. Don't mind running around. Where did you farm with your Blade 3 Sim? I'm kinda trying to do more terror zones instead of Travancore all the time. That's why I already put points in the Death Sentry. I will do some cows later. Man, this foul ace was kinda poor.
Greetings. Good day.
Show as in show you in game. Oh yeah. Well, right now I'm playing on PlayStation. It makes it a bit hard. Unfortunately, there's no crossplay. Yeah. Well, if she's strong enough to do PA, then you are decked out indeed. A war staff. Is it the Iron Chang Bong? Looks so neat, doesn't it? Pretty neat. Only they would introduce like one cool set ring. Just to make it so you pick up set rings. At some point, why you bother, right? Yes, I got Fortitude, 2 Cloves, both with +3 Blade Fury and Dragonflight Survivors. Made into Plague, and 1 into Fury. Standard other melee gear with Reaper's Hallmark. Well, yeah. You're shredding, man. That's awesome. I'm just running on full Natalias. But you know, it is decent. But yeah, you're living the Blade Fury dream. Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Man, Far Oasis is not the greatest terror zone, I'd say. Not the greatest. What can you do? It's pretty though. We don't really do great damage against against animal types actually. Wait, I have Trangules. I mean, my Venom isn't really great, so I should switch those to laying on hands later. Another tool for the collection. Oh, come on. Get down! Get down, you blue demon. He's so blue. Shame you cannot zoom in on the console. A large charm. It's actually kind of interesting. 'Cause there's a build where you go like lightning, full lightning damage, Blade Fury, something. And use something like a Griffin and lightning facets. Boost your damage. Wow, this is so empty here. I'm not speaking of the stream. Ho, ho, ho. Do, do, do. Let's check on the audio. I mean, seems okay in terms of game sound to voice ratio. And there's really little to no help in terms of UI from the console side. But kinda makes it a plug and play or plug and stream solution. Play and stream. Pretty easy. Hey, we found some monsters. Hey, can you show gear and skill tree again? I tuned in a bit late. Yeah, of course, Ripchen. It's nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in, and I can show it in a bit. I haven't actually showed it yet. Don't think we are online for that much. Only 18 minutes. Now let's do a new game and show the gear. Alright, so for the gear, we are running full Natalia set. I've put in an F rune in the Natalia's mark. I will eventually swap it for an East rune, but right now the minus target defense really helps us. It also has ignores target defense, which helps us against all normal monsters, but the minus target defense helps us against like champions, uniques, and bosses. Yeah, the full set is just awesome in terms of survivability. It has a lot of mana stone hit, life stone hit, and all res and damage reduction. And because of the weapon that has 200% damage to demons and undead, it's pretty strong. I've put in all perfect topuses in the armor and helmet, so I have more magic find. I'm running Atma's Scarab right now for amplified damage if you run into physical immunes. And the Rhyme Shield. You could also actually run like a Spirit Shield because +2 skills is also good for Blade Free skills. But this gives us like the All Res and the Magic Find. And there's boots, of course. They're not great, so these could be way better in terms of resistances. Raven Frost for a lot of dexterity attack rating and cannot be frozen, which we also get from Rhyme Shield, of course. Immortal King's belt, which has resistances. I don't even know if we need to wear that. We will check in a second. This ring with 10 all res. And I think we can swap it out too. And Triangle's Claws. It's a little bit of my old gear, actually. Let me check. I would rather use the Laying on Hands for another 350% damage to demons. As for charms, I have 12% FHR here. Tech rating, 1 to traps. These are faster run walk charms. Nothing too crazy. Some poison damage charms here. 7% MF here. A bit of lightning damage. And an Annie, that's basically it. Not really great gear yet. But we get there. And again, that set is just very good. Teleport, staff for movement. Sorry, for for mobility. The mercenary snagged a 3 mercenary because of the enchant, which is great for us, giving us a lot of attack rating. He has a spirit, a lower helmet, stealth, and an ancient's pledge. Maxed out resistances. As for our resistances, we have over max fire, almost max cold, over max lightning, and way over max poison. Put in around 150 in the dexterity and 140 in the strength, rest in vitality. Natalia's armor unfortunately does need a lot of strength, and we don't have a torch, so that's why we have a lot on strength. Skills is 20 into Blade Sentinel, 20 into Blade Fury, 20 into Blade Shield, and 15 into Death Sentry. Because I'm only level 85. And I've put in around 5 in the Claw Mastery, so yeah. From there on, I mean, I can put in more into Claw Mastery to boost up the damage a bit. I don't really need more into Death Sentry. But it's nice to have a bigger radius. Can also put in points in the Fire Blast. And I have 1 point of Dragonflight for teleporting, which I don't really use. I just realized. Let me... Wait, Blade Shield. Something like that. And that's it for the gear. What do you think about an Ethereal Bartox and put Natalia's Claw right hand? Yeah, that's great. You can do that. If you have Ethereal Bartox, if you upgrade it, it's actually very, very nice damage. That's a good, it's a good idea. Almost good, but I will keep it for now. Hey Kasushi, or should I say Joshua? What's happening? Not much, just chilling actually. Doing some unfavorable terror zones because Pharaoh aces so hawks. Yeah, I actually tried the Bartok, the Ethereal Bartok. It does a lot of damage actually. And you could put an F rune in it for minus target defense. Or whatever you want. And then as you said, you can run let's pull Natalia still. If you don't have full Natalias and struggling with resistances, you can run a Jade Talon in the offhand too. That's the cool thing, that's really flexible as a Blade Fury Assassin in terms of your weapons. What's happening with you, Joshua? Yeah, point and weapon block, as you say, of course, because you have a good amount of plus 2 skills. If you're running dual claw, playing the day out, just woke up. Yeah, good way to start the day with some D2R content. Not really using Dragonflight, huh? Usually I do like this. A Grand Charm, could it be a skiller? It could be. But, or, yes, no. 24 to life. Using Tiger Strike, Dragon Tail, Death Sentry, just need 2 Mal runes for Mosaic. Having a lot of fun. Alright, cool. Yeah, good luck on the Mal runes. I mean, I guess I would eventually also go like double Mosaic. It's just there's so much fun, right? It's 2 Gull and 2 Mal runes. It's a lot. Never really got into the Tiger Strike Dragon Tail build. Maybe I should give it another shot. Do anything special with it? Like, I don't know.
Good day.
So you would use Mosaic for that. I keep finding Gull 3 ATM. So I guess for the 3rd Gull you get an Eastern Mal, right? It would be the trade. Then you can get 2 Mals. Just put plus skills in every slot and good boots, yeah. Good boots indeed. Keep finding Rara runes. Points in Tiger Strike trump everything, plus 3 in Tiger Strike Mosaic class would be ideal. Yeah, would be cool. Man, finding good claws is so hard. Like, hey, Swimper Sapper, nice to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Only gets better by some D2R content. You're saying Mosaic Sin is the most fun I've had with D2 in like 10 years. Nice. Yeah, it's really cool. It's like, I don't know, they can create so much fun builds. The only thing I don't like is that it's only enabled by wielding these two specific rune words, or the same rune word 2 times, instead of like making it fun before that somehow. Because if you play like Phoenix Strike Assassin without Mosaic, it's just so tedious and not really fun. And now they found a way to make it fun, but it's so super strong and it's gated behind finding those runes. Well, I'm glad we have the option. And another fun way to play Assassin. I need to make a quick change here. Okay, we're good. We're good, I think. I think we're good. Cryptic Axe, huh? Ooh, hello. And also the Ral rune we need. Ral and Perfect Amethyst, I think, right? Was it? Or was it Am? Was it Ral Am? I think it's Ral Am Perfect Amethyst, and we don't have an Am rune, unfortunately. So, to be continued. I actually would do any kind of high-end rune word in a Cryptic Axe. You right? Oh, thanks. Yahoo! Remember that correctly. Yeah, I mean, Cryptic Axe is great. I think I made my first Infinity in a Cryptic Axe. So if it gets 5 sockets, sorry, 4 open sockets, that would be great. Fun thing is, with 5 open sockets, you could make Obedience, and you could run this as an Blade Fury Assassin. I mean, we are running full Natalias, of course, because we already got it. But like, an Ethereal Obedience is not bad. Two-handers have a lot of penalty, but we could also use this as a second weapon slot just to proc the enchant from it if you're not running an Act 3 Merc. So, a lot of options there. Now we're talking. Finally, a little bit of monsters here, a little bit of density. And it's over. Damn, Far Oasis is not really great. 14 minutes from next Terror Zone though. 3% faster run walk, 20 attack rating. That's interesting. I'll take that. Because I like some attack rating. Borderline awesome. Just missing the max damage or something. Barb is just 2 P and draft, well, good damage and best MF, well, went with Death and Grief. Yeah, I mean, if you have some decent gear, Barb is of course like so good in Travancore because of Horking. If you're like on a budget, I think there are other classes that can do very, very good run times, as I've shown on some of my videos, and that are early on better than a Barb, because getting a Barb geared to do these Travancore runs efficiently takes some equipment, some wealth. Hey Steven, can standard jumps drop in any difficulty or just hell? They only drop in hell. So you need to beat hell, like beat Bale, and then you can activate terror zones. I think you can join terrorized games before that. So if other people open terrorized games, you can join it and farm it, but you yourself can only open games with terrorized zones when you have beaten the game on that difficulty. And standard jumps can only drop in hell terror zones from uniques or champions. Yeah, we haven't found the standard charm yet, that's true. I would take a bone break. Kinda wanna do one cow level. Just to mix it up a bit, and Oasis is not super great. I don't even know how good we are in cow level, because these are animal types again, and we don't excel at those. Like, see those demons? They just die. Like, we do so much damage against demons. Like, plus 550%. But we don't against animals. What's the Death Sentry level? 17 or something? Sorry, 20. Yeah, I've put in 15 points, and it is 20. Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will be fine. Hey, Double Billy, how are you doing? Mind Blasters, Momos. I actually don't have Mind Blast. What? Do I already have the lag? I actually don't like Mind Blast at all. I don't know, because I just want to kill the monsters, not convert them.
Yes.
That's why I, at some point, always ditch the Shadow Master, just because she's always mind blasting and it annoys the heck out of me. Ah, it'll be fine. Ah, shit. Already had the lag. And different you this way I use it all the time. Yeah, I mean it is a great spell. I think you should try Brandon now to get you amp procs for the ED and another 32 demons. Could be worth a try. Yeah, but Brand only procs if you get hit, right? Or am I wrong? Yeah, Dragon Flag and Boom. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess. But like, maybe I'll try that. Yeah, and then like single player, try it out how it works. I actually like to go in with Dragon Flag and then use like Blade Sentinel. No, my mercenary. Uh-oh. We are amped damage. I mean, it's working okay here, right? It's not the greatest. CV. I'm not hating it, but I'm also not loving it. Just need far better gear. Like an Ethereal Plague, something like that. Because these Blade Sentinels ain't cut it. Yeah, definitely try to be so much damage to demons. Yeah. Yeah. Kill all them demons.
Greetings.
So cow level is not going great.
Good day.
But it's okay. Yeah, ignore Stargate defense from the Jar rune. It's the best. It's also so important for like Blade Sentinel, because Blade Sentinel suffers from not having any inherent attack rating scaling.
Not in town.
Like thankfully we got for Blade Fury attack rating plus 10% per level, so we have 250 here. But nothing for Blade Sentinel, and as you can see, Blade Sentinel has a poor attack rating of 365, despite me putting 150 in dexterity, wearing a Ravenfrost and everything.
Not here.
Blade Fury has like more, like double than it. It's a huge difference. Yeah, Demon Slaying is the best for good old Travincle. I feel like my mercenary is gonna die again. Yep, here he goes.
Yes?
You have Demon Limb? I don't have on this character. And since we're using Act 3 Firework, we don't really need it. But eventually, I would like to move on to an Act 2 Merc with Reaper's Toll, because it's a huge boost in damage. But at that point, I also don't really need Demon Limb.
I bet.
Just using this Merc and enchant because it helps us more now than an Act 2
Not
Merc
in
would.
town.
Yeah, Might Aura is also great. Like Act 2, Reaper's Toll, Might Aura. And then it's really great because I think you have 2 limbs. Could free up your Merc if you wanted. No, I'm good actually. But thank you. Because again, like I don't really need the enchant, but it's still like the best thing to do now since I don't have like gear for an Act 2 Merc. Like, yeah, I mean Might Aura, but I don't see it that it will boost my damage that much. Maybe it would, but... Does it take long for you to put together a build and hero ladder? I'm very curious to see what that brand does. I mean, it doesn't take that long, but also not doing it now because I'm on console. I'm also curious what it does. But, like, I'm not sure if you get hit enough for it to matter. Even if you are like teleporting with Dragonflight, I would still want to have like a Reaper's Toll Merc for the Crepify, and then it's unlikely that the enemies will hit me, and I don't actually want them to hit me, at least not hard. So I know how to use the program. You should video on how to install and use. Yeah, maybe it's actually a good idea. 35% change is pretty big. Yeah, I'm actually using a web-based hero editor, so it's not the program of old. Nilatax Temple.
Good day.
But yeah, I could make a video about that actually. Pindle! I don't have Anya! What? Oh my goodness!
There is a matter which I hesitate to share.
I don't even have Anya! What's wrong? Okay, we know what to do now. We need to rescue Anya. See how fast the demons go under? Like, I only need Blade Sentinel and they die instantly because we have like 200% damage here, plus 350% damage here. Laying of Hands is insane. Wait, I need to adjust my cushion here. Man, those were like 3 packs of cave leapers. See another 350% more demons in hell. Thrown a Chains of Honor, yeah. Chains of Honor gives you another, that's true. But I think Fortitude is still better because Fortitude gives you overall a lot of ED that works on every monster type. Although there's an argument to be made for the plus skills, which are very useful actually. One blade Diablo, yeah, maybe. If it hits, you know, it has a tendency to miss the target, unfortunately. Because your ITD won't work against Diablo. Two skills about 80 flat damage. Fort overall that's about 250 to 300 flat in my testing, so yes, overall fought better unless you find chaos over and over. Oh, cool. Thanks for the numbers. That's nice. Trav. Yeah, Travinko. Travinko is my jam. I don't like Chaos Sanctuary before I have like Plague or something. Because of like, oh you're cursed, oh you're cursed again, oh you're cursed again. Like especially the Crepify that they do. Yikes. If you have plagues, 1 plague, or even 2, you have a lot of cleansing aura. Or maybe even run Fade. If you're running Enigma, you can easily run with Fade. Although planting like your traps won't be as fast. His plague helps a lot of that. However, you could run a cure on a Merc if you do go the brand setup, you still have that bonuses. That's true. You really are wanna sell me the brand, right? Now we have Max Cold Dress. It's nice.
You have Neela thought you not here. Can I help you?
You might be gonna the X3 mark. Probably. So what base do we do the brand in then? Can see you're almost there, just need a little push. Actually, I don't really need that much of a push. I'm curious about it, just cannot test it right now. But what base do we use? Something with the highest, what's the highest damage? The highest damage base.
Not in town.
Because we don't really care about attack speed unless we plan on planting a lot of traps. But I feel like just going for that first blade sentinel. Oh, what did I do? I want to show something. Oh my goodness, I almost died. I think it's probably a crossbow, yeah. I think so, right? Saurus boots. I think I want to play a summoner druid or something. Even an edge early on gives 300% of the teams. Yeah. I think I've tried that at some point. But I mean, even it gives 300% damage to demons, you still need a good base damage or a still high damage. Because I tried a lot of weapons actually that had a lot of damage to demons. Six Socket Champion X. Blade Sin was last season, this season's Mosaic Sin. True. I don't even think Blade Fury was last season. Unless you're speaking of yourself. Like, if you're speaking in terms of meta, then Blade Fury Sin, I think, was never, like, recognized as an S or even A tier build. Of myself. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But you need to do something before Mosaic, right? Need to get those runes, so go budget Blade Fury build and farm Travincle until you get those runes. What I want to say was, yeah, when I was testing out how to do a budget build of Blade Fury Sin to beat Travincle, I was testing out a lot of different weapons that have damage to demons, like Lawbringer, Voice of Reason, I think was some of them, like these rune words that have a lot of plus damage to demons. But they weren't really good because the rest of the weapon wasn't really good. Just got a low rune for a 4-sock 15 AD AP. Nice! So now you have all you need for your mosaics. Not all, I mean, the bases. But if you already, I mean, I wouldn't really care about the base so much because, like, the perfect base is super expensive. But you know what? You can run mosaic like with just normal white free open socket bases because it doesn't really matter. Because you're just so strong with Phoenix Strike and everything alone. And I, for one, would just make Mosaic in some decent class and then look for like good bases. Because until you find the really, really good or perfect bases, you will find mulls and golds and whatever runes that you can then make another 2 Mosaics. They had Pierce to Blade Fury, 33 to 66% chance at max level, and makes Blade Sense always hit with no cooldown. Blade Sense will be so good. Yeah, the Pierce is really something that I miss. When I tested the Bow Sin, the Bow Paladin, the Enchantress of a Bow, like, I saw that Pierce is like really, really nice, and especially, of course, with something like explosive arrows. But Blade Fury doesn't even explode. So I think Pierce would not be too OP. The AoE damage that you get from this build is from Blade Sentinel, right? But Blade Sentinel is just so weak. Yes, you hit once and then maybe again if it comes back. But since it has some attack rating issues, it's hard. I haven't tested Pierce this season though. They fixed it, but haven't tried it. What do you mean fixed it? Pierce is Pierce. Was there a problem? Not even aware. Let's put in one into Claw Mastery. Blade Sentinel and Corpse Explosion. Yeah, for the AoE, of course, but I know we have Corpse Explosion, we have Death Sentry, that's nice, but I really don't like that we need to have Death Sentry to have AoE damage, you know what I mean? Like, I would rather have like a strong Blade Sentinel and then just deal with the rest with Blade Fury. Blades never pierced, yeah, exactly, they still don't pierce. Like, if you look at the skill tree, like, it's so nice just to here 20 here, 20 here, 20 here, and then you have to go like all the way down to Death Sentry just to have like a good AoE. While I would rather put in like all my points here and then max out Claw Mastery and Venom just to really pump up and focus on Blade Fury and Blade Sentinel. But I guess you could do that, and then if you put in Plague in your Ethereal Claw, if your Claw has +3 to Death Sentry and your other Claw has +3 to Death Sentry, you have a couple of plus skills, and you don't even need to put in more into Death Sentry for a decent explosion radius. Have you tried the season to see if they pierce? I'm saying I have tested the season, maybe fix it. I'm saying it did. Oh, okay. No, they don't pierce. I'm fairly certain they don't pierce. I mean, you're saying they fix it, but there's nothing broken. Like, as you said, it never pierced and was never intended to pierce, so this would be something they would have mentioned. But now you make me curious if I should test it, but I'm fairly certain they don't pierce. I think it's a ranged attack, but it's a different kind of projectile. Not the same as bolts or arrows. It's a ranged attack, yeah, but not all ranged attacks pierce or have the ability to pierce, right? Let me dream on. I mean, you and me both. I mean, it would be great, right? Especially in high player counts. Because in P1 at some point you're just shredding through, almost one-shotting these monsters. But in higher player counts would be very welcome. Also remove the wind up, like this thing where you need to wait 1 second before you can shoot. Because when I was testing the bows, and it was so pleasurable to just have a nice high attack speed and just shoot, move, It's just not the same with Blade Fury. You're more like a turret, just standing there and shooting. So I really want to make the bow assassin work, but I need a lot of plus poison damage charms. And then again, it's more like, okay, you get the first 1 or 2 kills, and then Death Sentry does the rest of the work. It's a bit of a shame. Ooh, Shadow Plate. Such high strength requirement. I actually want to kill Nilathak, but I don't even know where he is. And get the waypoint here. These halls of pain are huge. Whoops. A lot of monsters here. I love the fact that you guys coming in here, you also play Assassin, Blade Fury Assassin, something, or at least you like it, or have a character like that, so we can chat about it. It's really cool. That's why I started watching you, yeah. Cool. I don't know, I like it. It's a good build actually. It's very solid. Actually, no, I got the waypoint. Yeah, it wasn't even. Oh man, good they fixed the poison bug here. Huh? I forgot how you read this room. It's been too long. But physical immunes, that's not great. So did I swap with Dwarflord who did the Tiger Tail Blade Fury hybrid? Look good. I don't even know Dwarflord. Wait. I need to catch up on chat here in a second. It's so weird because the PlayStation, it shows the chat in the bottom right corner as it comes in. But if you have a longer text message, it doesn't show all of it. So I still need to pull up my phone and read it. But not gonna say you should not write it. It's just a problem with the streaming here. Saw a video last night, but Dwarflord did a Tiger Tail Blade Fury hybrid. It looked good with the right gear. Tiger Tail Blade Fury. How does that look? Like, why? Why would you do that even? I would also love if they reworked Shadow Master and Warrior to make Warrior a massive melee tank and Master to copy your skills as you cast them. So 2 times the traps, including Blade Fury when you do. Yeah, there's a lot of potential in that. I mean, that you share the same amount of trap restrictions, 5 traps, with your Shadow Master or Warrior is kind of lame. I can see why they did that, but for like modern day standards, it shouldn't be necessary. Some of you attack rating, damage weapons, and everything. Yeah, that's they did it at one point, I think, in World of Warcraft, where your summon shares or gets a percentage of your stats. And I think that's pretty cool. Because as you grow, your summon also grows and gets better. It's not only plus skill points, it's also other stats. Hey Christopher, how are you doing? Nice to see you again. I've made that build before, works fine. What do you mean, the hybrid? Why? I guess because you can. Well, something different, interesting. I sent you the video. Yeah, cool. Blade Fury hybrid, Tiger Tail. No, I just mean like Blade Fury is ranged, Tiger Tail is not ranged, right? So it sounds a bit tedious. Made the blade kicker. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can find Nirathak here. His kicks for bosses where your strength trail works very good. Oh, cool. Yeah, I guess it kind of depends where you are farming or what's your goal to farm, you know? If you're like farming bosses, I can see that. I think I was just more focused on like farming Travincle and stuff for the most part. To find something fast and effective. Okay, for a guy who beat things crazy. The concept is good to have rank to explode boss, but let's just get them fast enough. Yeah. But yeah, I think sometimes we forget, not we, but like sometimes I forget along the way that it's not always about just being the most effective build and what does it the fastest. It's also just about the class fantasy and having fun. Train people how to play martial arts to clear. No, it got away. The message got away. To clear normal and hardcore with no weapon or gear short of a belt. Ooh. Yeah, I think like Nightmare is still okay, but Hell is where things get tough because you have to balance all survivability and like enough plus skills attack rating, whatever you need to do enough damage, especially for any melee class. It's so hard. The weapons you find up until Hell just suck in Hell.
Dark mages are obsessed with power. Salutations.
Yeah, Hell's still working out, yeah. It's tough. It's actually tough.
Morning.
It's a transition away from normal playstyles to show people how to better understand fundamentals was my understanding. That's true. I mean, you really learn the game if you play like a class where you need to actually know the intricacies and the different like techniques and what you need to take care of to be strong enough or to take care of your resistances and everything, you know. When it gets tough, you really learn the game. Well, anyways, guys, I'm pretty tired now. It's late already. I kind of started pretty late to stream. I'm very grateful you all came by, said hi, or just mute, or just clicked. It's all great. I love to talk with you about all things Diablo, and hope to see you soon again for some more Diablo 2 Resurrected content. Until then, have a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are. And I will test Brand soon. In a moment, You started streaming, you're pretty much screen because in my opinion, I still play send you guides. Ooh, thank you. That's thank you so much. And with that, I can sleep well. Thank you. All right, guys. Good luck. Have fun. Goodbye.